Hello and welcome to Super Spirit Live. I am Freshly Ironed Shirt Donovan, and what a card we have for you tonight here on this Friday. We thank you for joining us. First up, we have a heated rivalry continuing between Ricky Gilmore and Joey Marnell. Joey Marnell, of course, unhappy with the 2 losses he has sustained thus far to Ricky Marnell, and we'll see if he can change the landscape of this rivalry here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Let's go to the ring.
Making his way to the ring, he is Mama's favorite, Ricky Gilmore.
Not just Mama's favorite, but also becoming favorites of many of the fans here. Ricky Gilmore forging a path through the junior division that a lot of people did not expect, making this man, Joey Marnell, very unhappy in his progress. Some new music for Marnell.
And making his way to the ring, Joey Marnell.
Joey Marnell, a fantastic competitor in his own right, but he has not had much luck here thus far in Super Spirit Wrestling. He is, of course, coming off of a couple wins at Spirit Rising, and he is now meeting his rival, his self-proclaimed rival, Ricky Gilmore. I'm not sure Ricky feels quite the same as Joey, as Ricky is just a good guy out for good competition, but Burt Wiggins on duty for this junior division contest to start us off here tonight, and a couple of slaps across the chest for Marnell, paid back with a slam and an early pin from Marnell. Gilmore out at 1. Flurry of punches from Marnell, connecting flush across the face of Ricky Gilmore. Folks, I'm going to take some time to let you know what we have. Oh, pinning attempt here. Just a 1 count. I'm going to take some time to let you know what we have on the card for you tonight. After this, we will have a fatal 4-way elimination style between Bruce Berry, Hideaki Adachi, Hideo Kuba, and Reynaldo Mendez. All 4 of those men currently 3-1 in the heavyweight division. And then later on tonight, we will have the 2 men that are 3-2, Douglas Daniels and Von Roth, facing off to determine who will face the winner of that 4-way elimination to go on and face big man Benjamin Rose at the end of the month at New Purpose. A lot of heavyweight action for you tonight. Of course, also on the line is the Shadow Band, a rematch between former champion Boston Devereaux and current champion Cameron Reese. Another rematch on the line tonight. We have in the main event Ryoko Matsui chasing her title, trying to get it back from Beverly Brooks. And then, of course, before that, we will have the Fury Bands on the line. Vuelo de Miedo facing Trouble Town, the current champions, for the 3rd time, trying to attain glory here in Super Spirit Wrestling. For now, back to this junior division contest, this heated rivalry. A couple of elbows working out for Ricky Gilmore. Joey Marnell may be in trouble here earlier, and another elbow across the back. Falling headbutt now for Gilmore. And Marnell firing right back with these punches. Wow, these two really going at it here. And Gilmore unrelenting against Joey Marnell here. The punches paying off for Gilmore in that exchange, and now a snapmare takedown. Marnell looking to put the brakes on Gilmore's offense, now working the leg, but Gilmore countering with his other leg. Very smart from Gilmore. Top rope opportunity here now, high risk. Avalanche suplex attempt instead results in a diving body splash for Marnell. Ricky Gilmore out at 2. And now the Texas Cloverleaf. Applying pressure to the legs and back of Marnell, who is able to power out. Smart of Ricky Gilmore to maintain position between the ropes there, not allowing Marnell. Oh no, and Burt Wiggins for the 2nd time this week is down again, not be able to get there for the pin after the beautiful sit-out slam, and now Marnell looking to take advantage. Headlock. Wiggins is still down, blood coming from the forehead of Wiggins. You got to feel for the guy. That's 2 nights in a row. Diving body splash from Gilmore. Wiggins shakes it off, back in position. 2 count for Gilmore. You know Joey Marnell wants to take this in a super kick. Could very well do that. Could spell the win here for Marnell. Almost. Ricky Gilmore able to power out before the 3 falls. Now running offense, a very harsh elbow in the corner from Marnell, follows up with another strike to the head, repositioning to the center of the corner. the center of the ring. And now it will be Gilmore in control, but a low blow. I'm not sure Wiggins saw that. A lot of blood in the eyes, perhaps, of Wiggins. And now a beautiful Rana pinning attempt. I hope this doesn't do it. Marnell not afraid to cheat. Very unhappy thus far with his progress against Mama's favorite, Ricky Gilmore. But now Gilmore lifting Marnell up. No, instead it will be a back body drop. Beautiful counter from Marnell early on here in Super Spirit Live. Big clothesline, falling out, carrying his full weight through. Irish whip now from Marnell. And a standing sleeper, depriving Gilmore of oxygen. Gilmore powering out with an elbow. Irish whip for Gilmore to the ropes. A collision works out in favor of Marnell, and he lets Gilmore know just how he feels about this matchup so far. Marnell now. Jumping pile driver. What an impact. Lifting Gilmore up for more offense. Can we see another jumping pile driver? No, scouted this time by Gilmore. Back body drop, and he's feeling it. Big punch from Gilmore. Marnell withstands it, but now a scoop slam. Texas Cloverleaf again, steps over. Marnell in trouble. And Marnell powering out. Unable to get the submission victory is Ricky Gilmore. Marnell in control now. Headbutt from Gilmore. A series of headbutts. Big headbutt putting Marnell on the mat. And Gilmore getting swept up in the adoration from the fans here at Super Spirit Live. To the ropes now is Gilmore. Ricky Gilmore leg feed enziguri. A counter attempted by Marnell, but it wouldn't work in his favor, and now Gilmore firmly in control of this matchup. A great offensive sequence here from Mama's favorite. Back body drop is countered. Gilmore to the ropes now. Big clothesline again for Marnell. Stepping through with the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter in the center of the ring. Gilmore in trouble now with the submission. Gilmore powering out. What a hotly contested rivalry we have here in the junior division. Pile driver now sit out from Ricky Gilmore this time, paying back the pile driver attempt from Marnell earlier. And now a headbutt from Gilmore across the face of Joey Marnell. Big punch, sending Marnell back to then another low blow. Come on, come on. High drop kick connecting for Joey Marnell against the back of the stunned Gilmore. And another back body drop from Ricky Gilmore. Come on then, Gilmore. Let's give this cheater one more loss. How about it? We got a schoolboy here. Almost all there for Ricky Gilmore. A little bias showing through there. I'm sorry, folks, but I hate it when a genuine competitor like Ricky Gilmore has to suffer low blows and other nefarious cheating tactics by some of these competitors here in Super Spirit Wrestling. I just hate to see it, but now Gilmore standing toe-to-toe with Marnell. Let's go. Marnell unwilling to relent. A big super kick for Marnell. Repositioning now Ricky Gilmore. Could we see it all right here? Joey Marnell taking his first victory over Ricky Gilmore, silencing everyone who had critiqued him. And you know, poor Ricky Gilmore's got to feel for him. You got to feel for him, folks. Taking a hard loss there after a couple of low blows from Joey Marnell, but nevertheless, Joey Marnell victorious for the first time against Ricky Gilmore in the opening bout here at Super Spirit Live. What a shame there, folks, for Ricky Gilmore to have to suffer against such a nefarious competitor like Joey Marnell. Well, next up, folks, we have a very, very important matchup for you. There are 4 men right now in the heavyweight division that are 3-2. We've pitted them against each other tonight in a 4-way elimination match. The winner of this match will go on to face the winner of the later tonight match between Douglas Daniels and Von Roth. And we'll see which man is able to throw his hat in the ring in the championship conversation. Kim Carrillo will have her hands full officiating duties on this heavyweight 4-way elimination contest. You see Reynaldo Mendez in the black and yellow. You see Bruce Barry in the red and the blue. Hideo Kuba in the purple and blue. And Hideaki Adachi in the gold and white. I'll try to keep the action as straight as I can here, folks, as the offense will be fast and it will be furious. Hideaki Adachi battling out of the corner against Bruce Barry with some kicks to the midsection. Some temporary team-ups are likely in this matchup as all men will look to eliminate and become one of the final 2 men in the ring. Big kick from Hideaki Adachi. Reynaldo Mendez looking for a submission attempt. Hideo Kuba suffering a lot of offense thus far in this matchup, and you see a baseball slide connecting for Reynaldo Mendez. Bruce Barry sending him to the ropes to create some separation. Big jumping brainbuster for Adachi, sending Bruce Berry to the outside. The in-ring veteran Bruce Berry now sliding back in. You can be counted out in this matchup. Kick is off target for Kuba, as I believe he was trying to take advantage of the arm breaker being applied by Reynaldo Mendez. And now, wow, what a scramble here thus far in the ring. You have two submission specialists, an eclectic innovator, and a striking specialist in Hideaki Adachi. We'll see how this all comes together as this match unfolds. Wow, a couple of strikes from Hideaki Adachi. And Hideo Kuba having a really hard time getting started here in this four-way elimination. None of these men are sure who to target, as they are all prime competitors. Wow, Hideo Kuba running right through that striking contest. And then connecting with a kick across Bruce Berry, who looked like was attempting to pin Hideaki Adachi. Tell you what, these men are putting my commentary skills to the test, and my eyes are darting all around. Scoop slam there from Reynaldo Mendez, and a rake to the eye as payback from Hideo Kuba. Big release belly to belly from Mendez against Hideaki Adachi, who will suffer some stomps from Kuba, and now an elbow. Hideaki Adachi trying to find his way back to a clear state, a neutral state, so he can apply some offense of his own, but Bruce Berry continuing, and now a pinning attempt. Reynaldo Mendez getting a shoulder up at 2. Corner control now on both sides of the ring. High-risk offense from both sides. A tornado DDT connecting, but Reynaldo Mendez saying no, no, and a beautiful Rana off the top rope. A backflip Rana from Reynaldo Mendez as a counter, and then following it with the discus forearm. Beautiful stuff from Reynaldo Mendez. What a sequence thus far from the heavyweight competitor. Collision there from Adachi and Mendez. Hideo Kuba trying to suplex Bruce Berry, who will sit out and counter. Mendez and Berry now locking up, but Berry with a kick to the leg, sending Mendez down. Looks to be a reverse figure 4 now being applied for Hideo Kuba to the submission specialist, Reynaldo Mendez. I don't know if that's a wise strategy for Kuba, but nevertheless, taking some energy out of the legs of Reynaldo Mendez. Hideaki Adachi making his way back into the ring after being dumped out unceremoniously by Bruce Berry. Scoop slam for Adachi, textbook scoop slam, and now battling back against Bruce Berry and Reynaldo Mendez. You saw a knee followed with a kick there. Beautiful stuff from Adachi. Stomp to the leg from Berry, and again working the leg, setting himself up maybe later for a Ruby Lock submission. Of course, folks, Hideo Kuba and Bruce Berry, as you see trading blows now, are friends outside of the ring. They're part of Douglas Daniels' staple RTY, and that unfortunately stands for Richer Than You. Nevertheless, they are here in combat tonight. One of them could go on to face the leader of Richer Than You, Douglas Daniels, and now we have a Ruby Lock. A Ruby Lock, you see problems, you see infighting here. Ruby Lock from Hideo Kuba. Reynaldo Mendez and Hideaki Adachi standing by to see the result, to maybe make this a triple threat. Pinning attempt now from Mendez on Kuba. Kuba out at 2. Wow, team up enziguri from Mendez and Adachi jumping to the top rope, and there's the Rolling Bright from Hideaki Adachi. What else has he got? And another beautiful maneuver, but this time Reynaldo Mendez getting involved and repositioning Hideo Kuba so the splash is not able to connect for Adachi. Big risk there, and it does not pay off. Reynaldo Mendez working Kuba back to the middle of the ring. Collision with Berry. Big underhook suplex from Berry, connecting there. And a rolling senton from Hideo Kuba. Kuba looking to be very winded, and I believe he has sustained the most damage thus far in this matchup. I could be wrong. Beautiful slam from Reynaldo Mendez, turning his attention to Berry. A roll-up here. 1 count. Hideaki Adachi again to the top rope, but who is he scouting? Oh, off target, Bruce Berry running interference. Hideaki Adachi, another high-risk opportunity not paying off for him. Maybe needing to save those until the field is narrowed. Wow, a couple of strikes from Adachi. Hideo Kuba again off target with that kick. You got to wonder why he keeps going to it. Of course, exhaustion could be a factor at this point. Low blow from Kuba. He will now follow with a beautiful bridge, but Bruce Berry will clutch the ropes there, and Kim Carrillo sees it. But this time whoa. What a maneuver, what a German suplex. And Reynaldo Mendez almost scoring a pin on Hideo Kuba, but first, Jesus, that German suplex from Reynaldo Mendez against Hideaki Adachi, what an impact. Hideaki Adachi able to escape, very impressive. Takedown from Bruce Berry, Hideo Kuba in control of Hideaki Adachi. Now the Ruby Lock, the two submission specialists facing off down here. Can Reynaldo Mendez break away? Ruby Lock is cinched in deep, and Reynaldo Mendez using his lower body strength, at least what's left of it, to power out of the Ruby Lock. German suplex again from Kuba, but another rope break, this time for Hideaki Adachi. Kuba will need to work on his ring positioning in this match if he looks to prevail. Bruce Berry now contending with all three men and coming out on top. Beautiful counter into the suplex. Reynaldo Mendez and Hideaki Adachi mixing up, and now a standing switch from Mendez into I believe that was a Tiger Slam, Dragon Slam, excuse me, a Dragon style slam from Mendez. Exhaustion playing a heavy role now in this match, and you see again Hideaki Adachi going to the top and going back again for the rolling bright. Two of them connecting across Reynaldo Mendez, and a kick to the head, and now it will be the knees. Beautiful powerbomb from Reynaldo Mendez. Kicks to the midsection, being repaid with chops. What a submission maneuver from Hideo Kuba. Bruce Berry now in trouble at the top of the ring. You see at the top of your screen there, excuse me. And a kick does not connect for Hideaki Adachi. Some great stories coming out of this matchup. A lot of infighting between Bruce Berry and Hideo Kuba. You got to believe that they would target the other members so that at least one member of Richer Than You could move on to face Douglas Daniels or Von Roth, greatly increasing Richer Than You standings of having that Spirit Band Championship. But nevertheless, Bruce Berry and Hideo Kuba now continuing on the outside. There could be some outside of the ring beef that we don't know about. Reynaldo Mendez and Hideaki Adachi continuing their competition on the inside of the ring. Is Bruce Berry looking to get Hideo Kuba counted out? 16. Oh, Hideo Kuba able to shake off the cobwebs and get back in at 16. And again, maybe looking for some retribution. Pinning attempt. Bruce Berry kicking out at 2. The in-ring legend says, I got a little more left in the tank. It could be any of these men at this point. The Yellow Jacket cinched in deep, but Hideaki Adachi not allowing Reynaldo Mendez to enact the Yellow Jacket now. And that's it. Too many knees. Kim Carrillo calling for a stoppage. Reynaldo Mendez not able to defend himself against the knees of Hideaki Adachi. And that is our first elimination, folks. A stoppage from Kim Carrillo. Maybe a controversial decision, but nevertheless, the official has to make the call. And it is now 2 members of Richer Than You and Bruce Berry and Hideo Kuba. But Hideo Kuba taking out the offense of his comrade there. And a big punch to Hideaki Adachi. La Magistral Cradle. Bruce Berry now interrupting. So many problems seemingly here in Richer Than You. You know, Douglas Daniels has got to be backstage wondering what's going on. Irish whip now for Kuba. Big DDT from Hideaki Adachi. Textbook DDT. Poison Rana. Punch to the gut. Hideaki Adachi looking to regain control now. Rolling bright. Oh, off target. Bruce Berry stealing the pin. Wow! Bruce Berry stealing the pin from Hideaki Adachi over his own comrade, Hideo Kuba. What will come of that as the weeks go on, folks? But now here we see a Ruby Lock, the dirtiest player in the game, taking one after eliminating his comrade, and Bruce Berry will move on to be in the #1 contenders match against the winner of either Von Roth and Douglas Daniels later tonight. What a performance from Bruce Berry, taking some less than genuine routes to even overthrow his own comrade, Hideo Kuba, in the Richer Than You stable. He will move on to face the winner of the singles competition later tonight between Douglas Daniels and Vaughn Roth. Folks, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have women's division action for you between newcomer Paula Reyes and Claire Birch. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for sticking with us through that short break, folks. We just needed to get some things in order over here. But now, of course, the women's singles competition next up for you between Paula Reyes and Claire Birch. Paula Reyes, a very high-impact competitor coming off of a win against in-ring veteran Randy Crawford. Claire Birch, of course, with a couple of impressive victories of her own. And we'll see how these two lock up here tonight at Super Spirit Live.
Making her way to the ring, Paula Reyes.
Fitness training Paula Reyes. You hear her theme song, Come to the Mountain. Paula Reyes, known as a mountain herself here in the women's division. Very tall, very strong, more so than most of the competitors here. But I doubt that matters to this woman, Claire Birch.
Making her way to the ring, Claire Birch.
One of the rougher competitors in the women's division, a bad attitude and a high drive to win, combining to form Claire Birch, a fearsome competitor here in the women's singles division at Super Spirit Wrestling. Lenny Spencer on duty for this contest. Let's see how these two women lock up. A little hesitation from both women to start. Reputation's on the line in this contest. Claire Birch with a snapmare takedown. Beautiful body slam there, sort of a suplex-style body slam from Birch, following up with a snap suplex. Birch firmly in control thus far. Fireman's carry now for Birch. As I mentioned earlier, Paula Reyes coming off of a win in Spirit Rising against in-ring legend Randy Crawford. Randy Crawford, unfortunately, now 0-5. Shockingly enough, here in Super Spirit Wrestling after a storied career before her arrival here in the company. Paula Reyes using her agility, sports trainer background, fitness background coming into play here. Claire Birch putting all of that on hold with a suplex. Forearm is off target, though, as is a slap from Reyes, but now Reyes in control. A couple of shots to the shoulder. Working the arm of Claire Birch. Beautiful kicks now to the midsection. A high lifting knee connecting as well. Paula Reyes firing back after the early offense from Claire Birch at the beginning of this matchup. Elbow to the back of the head, and now stomps for Birch. But big knees, a couple of big knees from Paula Reyes looking to change the landscape of this match. Irish whip, big forearm connecting for Reyes. And another stout forearm from Reyes. And now these two women will trade blows. Claire Birch looking to mount some offense of her own. She will come out on top in that striking contest. But now Reyes again sending her to the ropes. Big boots. You see the long legs of Paula Reyes. No trouble lifting it up. And there's the Supernova suplex. Claire Birch in trouble. 2. Wow, an early Supernova suplex. Not enough to do it for Paula Reyes, but you see how devastating that maneuver is. And now a pin after a pair of stomps. Almost again for Paula Reyes, looking to put this away early, but Claire Birch saying, no, I've got more left. And now a back body drop for Claire Birch. Pinning attempt. 2 count, says Lenny Spencer. What a contest so far here in the women's division at Super Spirit Wrestling. Roll up now, Schoolgirl. And an underhook suplex connecting flush for Claire Birch. Paula Reyes may have the strength advantage here, but don't count Birch out. 2. Paula Reyes getting a shoulder up before the 3. Suplex now for Reyes. Suplex this time is blocked, and Claire Birch sending Reyes to the outside. Looking to take some time to regain her composure. Reyes rolling back into the ring. A couple of kicks from Reyes. Impressive after being dumped on the outside, and a Supernova suplex again. Birch in trouble. Lenny Spencer getting in position. 2. And that's it. 1, 2, 3 for Paula Reyes with the Supernova suplex over Claire Birch. Possibly the most devastating maneuver in all of the women's division here at Super Spirit Wrestling, and that includes the tag division for my money, folks. What a maneuver in the Supernova suplex, beautifully executed by Paula Reyes, able to take the victory over Claire Birch. Well, next up, folks, we have a title match for you. Junior division action between Boston Devereaux, the former champion, looking to reclaim his gold against the current Shadow Band champion, Cameron Reese. We will see if Boston Devereaux is able to attain championship glory once again, or if Cameron Reese will be able to hold on to that title. This has been a hotly contested rivalry ever since Night 5 of the New Dawn Tournament Series, when Boston Devereaux was able to defeat Cameron Reese to become the first Shadow Band champion.
Making his way to the ring, he is the challenger, Boston Devereaux.
Our first ever Shadow Band champion making his way to the ring, looking to get his belt back tonight here against Cameron Reese. I believe this is Cameron Reese's first title retention, or at least his first attempt at a title retention here against Boston Devereaux.
And making his way to the ring, he is the Shadow Band champion, the Midnight Rider, Cameron Reese.
The Midnight Rider, Cameron Reese, your current Shadow Band champion, making his way to the ring, casting a purple glow across all of the arena. Norio Nakatomi, our senior official, on duty for this Shadow Band contest. Boston Devereaux looking to change the complexion early, a basement dropkick after a snapmare takedown. We will see who comes out on top in this championship bout, the first of 3 title matches tonight on Super Spirit Live as we head to our end of the month major event on January 31st. That will be called New Purpose. And folks, we hope you'll join us for that as that card takes shape. We'll have more news for you about that event in the coming weeks. For now, Boston Devereaux in control. Submission maneuver now here against the champion. Reversal from Reese, kick to the midsection. Boston Devereaux now with some knees across the back of Reese. Reese now in control with an armbar. Now a leg lock applied by Boston Devereaux. Cameron Reese, of course, will need to use at least one of his legs later for the City Lights combination, which is a suplex transitions with wrist control into a knee to the face. We've seen Cameron Reese silence many an opponent with that maneuver. Boston Devereaux now, though, in control with a European uppercut. Pinning attempt here. Cameron Reese out at 0. Norio Nakatomi not even able to get there for the count. Clubbing forearm, transitioning into an arm lock. Boston Devereaux looking to apply some running offense, but the drop kick is put on hold as Cameron Reese emerges from the corner with a kick to the midsection. This time Boston Devereaux will have the offense he was looking for in a running forearm connecting in the corner. But now a roll-up. Cameron Reese countering with a roll-up. 1 count. Boston Devereaux looking good thus far in this matchup on his path to reclaim championship gold here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Wow, what a bout. Cameron Reese coming out on top with the closed fists over the chops. And now running knees over the body of Boston Devereaux, who is back up to his feet, but Cameron Reese still in control. Punch to the back of the head. Corner control now for Devereaux. Big chops in the corner. Sending Cameron Reese to the mat, and now transitioning into a beautiful arm bar. Burying Cameron Reese's head into the mat, making it very difficult to get any leverage, but Cameron Reese indeed is able to break away. And now the challenger, Boston Devereaux, pulling the champion to the center of the ring for more submission offense, wisely pulling him away from the ropes. Boston Devereaux not looking to make any mistakes tonight, trying to reclaim that title from Cameron Reese, who is now to the ropes, knees across the back for Reese. But then a leg feed enziguri connecting for Devereaux. These men back and forth thus far in this championship contest. Devereaux to the ropes, basement drop kick again across the face of Reese. And a backbreaker, beautiful sequence here from Devereaux, firmly in control of this matchup. Devereaux going deep into his repertoire. It may require everything he has to dethrone the current champion, now in control of this match, Cameron Reese. Reverse figure 4 now for Reese. Norio Nakatomi checking Boston Devereaux, who is unwilling to submit and powers out. More leg-based offense from Reese. Boston Devereaux will, of course, look for an Irish whip to set up his 0 cutter at some point in this matchup. Now more control for Reese, now working the arm of Devereaux. Devereaux trying to mount some offense of his own with a kick, but Reese continuing his own with a dragon screw takedown after catching the leg. Pin is separated by a rope break. Boston Devereaux slamming Reese to the outside, taking some time to get some energy back. Reese taking advantage of the count to get some energy himself. Smart move by the champion, smart move by the challenger. Uranage now for Reese, who goes to the top rope, scouting Boston Devereaux. Dropkick just barely connects. He just barely had the distance, but indeed putting Devereaux to the mat, and now a pin. Boston Devereaux kicking out at 1 after a top rope dropkick from Cameron Reese, the conditioning of these two champions. Of course, Boston Devereaux being your former champion. Very impressive thus far in this matchup. And now a leg lock twisting through is Boston Devereaux. Complete shot connecting for Cameron Reese. Quick way to turn the tide. And a complete shot from Devereaux as soon as I say that, turning the tide in his own favor. Devereaux to the ropes. Big clothesline from Devereaux, transitioning into more leg-based offense. A lot of submission maneuvers thus far from these two competitors, not typical of their kit. But you are seeing them use everything they can to mount an advantage over their opponent. And another big clothesline for the challenger. To the top rope now, Boston Devereaux off the top rope. Diving headbutt connecting on the champion. What a maneuver. But Boston Devereaux maybe taking a little bit of his own energy in that process, taking a while to get to the pin. 2. Cameron Reese, the champion, getting a shoulder up before the 3 following the diving headbutt. Boston Devereaux saying, come on, champ, what you got? Tiger suplex. Dragon suplex. This commentator here gets those backwards, folks, but that was indeed a dragon suplex. And now Reese laughing, maybe sensing that it will be no problem to retain his gold here against Devereaux, and now more arm-based offense. Pinning attempt now for Reese. Boston Devereaux able to break away, getting his shoulder up, continuing his advancement toward the goal. Drop kick now for Reese. What a slam. It looked like Devereaux was in control there, but Cameron Reese with a slam instead follows with a pin. 1, 2. Boston Devereaux getting his shoulder up before the 3. The crowd coming alive here at Super Spirit Live. Pump handle slam, sits out with it. 2. Cameron Reese getting his shoulder up before the 3. What offense we are seeing from these two competitors. Uranage from Reese, but he's unable to take any advantage of it. Boston Devereaux out on his feet. Neck breaker from Reese. And again, these two fearsome competitors at the top of the junior division facing off, and Enziguri connecting for Devereaux, who now looks to go to the top rope. Diving headbutt again for Devereaux. This time he's quickly to his feet. Could we be seeing it all right here? 1, 2. Cameron Reese getting his shoulder up before the 3, sustaining another diving headbutt. Boston Devereaux was on the money that time and able to quickly get the pin, but testament to Cameron Reese's own fortitude, able to get the shoulder up. And now Boston Devereaux really digging deep into his bag, but not getting to do what he wanted as Cameron Reese puts it on hold with an elbow from the top rope. Reese now scouting, Boston Devereaux scouting, both men having to reset to neutral. Beautiful suplex pinning combination. 2. Oh my God, I thought it was over. I thought it was over. Cameron Reese getting a shoulder up following that suplex pinning combination, and now it will be Reese in control. Inverted figure 4 again here against Boston Devereaux. Norio Nakatomi in position. Boston Devereaux not willing to submit. And a Uranage again for Reese. And this time a running bulldog. Cameron Reese in control of this matchup for the moment. Uranage again, Boston Devereaux dwindling. Irish whip, could we be seeing it? The zero cutter! Zero cutter for Devereaux! Could we be seeing a new champ? But Reese gets to the rope, says Norio Nakatomi. What a cutter from Boston Devereaux, and you gotta believe if the ropes weren't involved, it could have been all. We could have had a new champion, our first 2-time champion. But no, it would be the rope break for Reese. Unfortunate positioning for Devereaux. Devereaux still in control now with an elbow to the back of the head. Kick connecting against the back of the head of Reese for Devereaux, looking to follow up with a back body drop, and he'll have it. Collision now, both men to the mat, the challenger and the champion. What a match we are seeing here at Super Spirit Live. Backbreaker connecting for Devereaux. Not looking to lose control, but now a roll-up for Reese. Devereaux in trouble. 2. Oh my goodness. Devereaux continuing this matchup, getting out of the surprise roll-up from Reese. Dragon suplex. Reese up immediately, leg feed Enziguri for Devereaux. Dragon suplex again. Devereaux looking to maybe put it away soon. Pinning attempt now. A lot of time wasted. Cameron Reese getting the shoulder up following the 2 dragon suplexes. Very impressive from the champion. And Reese now in control, looking to hold on to that Shadow Band champion. Oh no. Oh no. The City Lights combination. This could be all. 1, 2, and Boston Devereaux continuing the match, kicking out of the City Lights combination. Spinebuster for Devereaux. Adrenaline coming into play now to the ropes. Basement dropkick for Devereaux. Leg feed Enziguri now connecting to the back of the head. Boston Devereaux to the top rope, and another diving headbutt. Could this be all? Could we have a new champion? Bleeding now is Boston Devereaux after the headbutt. Cameron Reese kicking out of another headbutt. Boston Devereaux busting his own head open following that maneuver. And now Cameron Reese back in control. What a match. Uranage again for Reese. The champion looking to put the challenger away. Big punch connecting across the bleeding face of Devereaux, who may now be in trouble. Both men to the ropes. Devereaux with a high angle kick. To the top rope again. Why another headbutt? Why if you're busted open? But again, the risk may pay off. Could we see a new champion, our 2-time champion? Oh my goodness, Cameron Reese again getting the shoulder up. Another near fall in this title match. Clothesline for Reese. The champion unwilling to let go of his title, but a complete shot connecting for Devereaux. Drop toe hold now for Reese, neither man wanting to let go of control. Oh no, center of the ring. And it's the City Lights combination. The Midnight Rider, the champion, looking to retain. Middle of the ring, 2, 3, and that is it. Cameron Reese retaining in an incredible match versus Boston Devereaux to hang on to the Shadow Band title and remain at the very top of the junior division here at Super Spirit Live. Jesus, folks, my heart is pounding. What an effort from Boston Devereaux, but the resilience of Cameron Reese able to hang on using the City Lights combination in the center of the ring to hang on to the Shadow Band title. What a match there, folks. We are going to take a short break to get our bearings back. My goodness, this building is shaking. When we come back, we will have men's tag division action for you between Deadly Encounter and the Gambles. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for sticking with us, folks, through the break. What an incredible title match we just saw. Cameron Reese remains the Shadow Band champion, taking it over Boston Devereaux, who was looking to chase his second Shadow Band run here in Super Spirit Wrestling. That unfortunately not coming to fruition for Devereaux. Next up, folks, we have men's tag division action for you between Deadly Encounter and the Gambles. Deadly Encounter, of course, that's Michio Kawaguchi, the Spider, and Nikita Belkov, the Shark. The Gambles, of course, made up of wrestling family real-life brothers Marcus and Nathan Gamble. We'll see how the chemistry of these two teams comes to effect here tonight in this men's division contest.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Michio Kawaguchi and Nikita Belkov, Deadly Encounter.
Deadly Encounter facing off here against the Gambles tonight. Both of these teams looking to continue their rise in the men's tag division here at Super Spirit Wrestling.
And making their way to the ring, the team of Marcus and Nathan, the Gambles.
A lot of chemistry between these two brothers and a varied skill set, making them both very formidable opponents here in the men's tag division at Super Spirit Wrestling. Burt Wiggins on duty for this one. You see the blood of the challenger in the last match, Boston Devereaux, from those devastating headbutts, causing his own head to bust open. Now Marcus Gamble in control of Michio Kawaguchi in a very nonchalant pin, taunting Kawaguchi early. Kawaguchi, of course, able to escape. But the Gambles like to play a very cerebral game. They like to get into the minds of their opponents, as well as break down their bodies. And you see Gamble doing just that. Pinning attempt now. Burt Wiggins signals a 1 count. Michio Kawaguchi able to get the shoulder up. Leg feet enziguri connecting now for Marcus Gamble. Lamahi straw cradle, Kawaguchi to the ropes. Wow, Marcus Gamble in firm control here against Kawaguchi and working him further and further back to his corner. Now a tag made to Marcus Gamble. Michio Kawaguchi using his own speed to break away and make a tag to the bigger man, Nikita Belkov. Inverted figure four now for Kawaguchi, setting things up nicely for his partner. Nikita Belkov now turning his eyes to Nathan Gamble, the two legal men in this matchup. Belkov tried to put the brakes on the Irish whip, but Nathan was ready for it with a drop kick connecting flush across, but that drop kick will not connect. Well scouted by Belkov. Scoop slam now from the big, powerful man, biggest man in this matchup. Wow, what a slam. Belly-to-belly release suplex sending Marcus Gamble to the outside. Nathan Gamble keeping the offense up for his brother as he makes his way back to the ring to enact a beautiful combination of his own and a diving elbow drop. What a sequence we're seeing here from Marcus Gamble. The Gamble brothers definitely in control of this matchup thus far. Spine buster though now for Nikita Belkov as he looks to break away to make a tag, and he'll have it. Marcus Gamble unrelenting in his offense against both members of this team now. You see Nikita Belkov making his way back to the apron. Pinning attempt now for Gamble. Nikita Belkov back in to run interference, and he does so successfully. Now applying a rear chin lock. Knees to the face from Kawaguchi. Tag to Nikita Belkov. And a tag for the Gambles. Team up Enziguri there, connecting against both sides of the head of Nikita Belkov. That'll ring your bell, folks. Elbow to the crown. Sending Nathan Gamble to the mat. Nikita Belkov in control, Irish whip. Deep arm drag takedown. Wow, avoids the chop and then counters with a big clothesline. Sending Nathan to the mat, rear chin lock again. Wow, sending Nathan Gamble to the outside. Marcus looking to cause a distraction. Low blow behind the referee. Both of these teams will use less than ideal tactics. You see a chair now getting involved. Burt Wiggins having trouble, but now blood in the water. Blood in the water and a pin attempt for Belkov. Marcus Gamble able to get there following the blood in the water. And what looked to maybe be a pin attempt there was maybe just an attempt by Marcus Gamble to wrench the back of Nikita Belkov. Nathan Gamble following up with a neck breaker, making a tag to his brother Marcus. Blood in the water again against Nathan. Kawaguchi stomping across Nathan following the blood in the water. Nathan has sustained a lot of damage from those two maneuvers, and now the Kawaguchi driver. Nathan unable to get there. Could this be it? Marcus Gamble having the fortitude to get the shoulder up following the Kawaguchi driver. Nathan Gamble not able to run interference after the tandem offense from Deadly Encounter, but now Marcus Gamble to the top, scouting Kawaguchi. What a diving cross body right in front of Belkov, though. And indeed, the Shark able to get there. Kicking combination now for Nathan. Kawaguchi and Marcus Gamble still the legal men in this matchup. Wow, a lot of showboating here from Marcus Gamble. It could cost him as this match goes on. But a beautiful Hurricane Rana there. Not allowing Michio Kawaguchi to make the tag. And you see Nikita Belkov was indeed distracted by Marcus Gamble. As I mentioned earlier, the Gambles play a very cerebral game. Now an ankle lock being applied by Nikita Belkov. Those are big arms wrenching that ankle. Enziguri connecting for Nathan. And Nathan now scouting in the corner. Beautiful Enziguri connecting Nikita Belkov, who is in the kneeled position. Running offense now. Rolling senton across the back. Pinning attempt here. Kawaguchi able to get there. The Gambles have not been very smart with their pins. I don't know if they're trying to play an arrogant game, but thus far that's what it's been. And now an ankle lock. An ankle lock on Nathan. Marcus being waved off by Burt Wiggins. Blood in the water. The shark connecting, and he's in the center of the ring. Who will be able to get there? Wow. Marcus Gamble able to get there just in the nick of time, helping his brother Nathan, following the blood in the water. Super kick from Marcus you saw in the bottom corner, but now it's still Nikita Belkov in control now with an ankle lock. He's enacted a few of those here against Nathan. The deadly encounter pull out a victory over the very impressive Gambles. It looks to be that way if they can continue their momentum, but now kicks for Nathan. Kawaguchi out on his feet, unable to provide any assistance, and now a tag will be made for the Gambles. Nikita in trouble out on his feet, but he does break away, come to his senses in enough time to tag in the fresh man. What has Marcus Gamble got in mind here? Diving crossbody connecting against Nikita Belkov, but he is not the legal man. In fact, knees from the legal man, Kawaguchi now, and now Kawaguchi to the top rope. Beautiful maneuver, pinning attempt here, great positioning. Oh my God, I thought that was it. Kawaguchi almost with a pinfall over Marcus Gamble in the corner after some great ring decisions. Wow, Marcus Gamble laying it on thick here. Beautiful enziguri connecting for Kawaguchi. Could all this taunting spell the end for the Gambles? What a drop kick! Kawaguchi launching Marcus Gamble across the ring. I don't even know if Gamble knows where he is right now. More knees to the face. Kawaguchi looking to break away, but he left Gamble in a position as such that he was able to make a tag of his own, and now it will be Nikita versus Nathan. Maybe a Kawaguchi driver attempt there, put on hold by Nathan, who has a pin of his own. Kawaguchi out on his feet. And that's it. Kawaguchi unable to assist Nikita Belkov, and another win in the columns of Marcus and Nathan Gamble. What an impressive tag team competition here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Michio Kawaguchi dazed after the offense from the Gambles, unable to run interference for his teammate. You see the result there, a W for Marcus and Nathan Gamble. Next up, folks, we have another important match in the heavyweight division. There are currently 2 men in our heavyweight division that are 3-2, and that is Douglas Daniels and Von Roth. The winner of this match will go on to face Bruce Barry, the winner of our 4-man elimination early on in this event here at Super Spirit Live. So big stuff coming up, because this match decides the person who could potentially face big man Benjamin Rose at New Purpose at the end of the month. A lot of info I'm getting out here, folks. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we got that match coming up for you right now between Douglas Daniels and Von Roth. It's a big one, and it's next.
Making his way to the ring, he calls himself the Philanthropist, Douglas Daniels.
Douglas Daniels, the leader of the aforementioned Richer Than You stable here in Super Spirit Wrestling. He could potentially go on to face his partner in crime, Bruce Barry, in a #1 contenders match if this pans out for him.
And making his way to the ring, he is the Earth Splitter, Von Roth.
Von Roth jawing a little bit with the crowd as he makes his way to the ring. Von Roth, of course, the loser in the finals of the New Dawn Tournament Series heavyweight division, losing a championship bout to our current Spirit Band champion, big man Benjamin Rose. And now Douglas Daniels and Von Roth, 2 of our most stout competitors here in the heavyweight division, squaring off here at Super Spirit Live. Pull-through clothesline for Daniels leads to some stomps in the leg, and another pull-through clothesline for Daniels, and another stomp to the leg. Daniels brought his playbook, and he knows what he wants to do. Snapmare takedown for Von Roth. Both of these men have very high-impact signature maneuvers. It will be Douglas Daniels' tough love against Von Roth's backquaker. Both maneuvers could spell the end of this heavyweight contest. And now Von Roth with some mounted punches. Douglas Daniels quickly answering with a slap. Corner control now for Roth. Scoop slam for Von Roth. I believe Von Roth is perhaps busted open now after a shot from Douglas Daniels. Very rare sight to see Von Roth bleed, and now mounted punches again. Irish whip. Big clothesline for Daniels. Pinning attempt now. 1 count, says Kim Carrillo. These two titans trading blows now. Von Roth trying to work Daniels to a corner, but a big chop coming out on top for the philanthropist. Stomps now in the corner, and just using his boot to rake across the face of Von Roth. Both of these competitors rough, unafraid to do what they have to do to get a victory. And now another pin. Just a 2 count this time for Douglas Daniels. Side slam. Follows up with some knees. Von Roth looking to reassert control. Beautiful counter. Had it scouted, back body drop, and now Von Roth taking some very necessary time to recharge, as Douglas Daniels has really taken it to him thus far in this matchup. Corner offense will not happen for Daniels as Von Roth comes to his senses. What a power bomb from Douglas Daniels, lifting the big man Von Roth up like it's nothing, and now a collision off the Irish whip. Neither man able to come away with some offense. Now Von Roth following up after the backbreaker with an elbow drop to the top of the head. Submission maneuver now here for Von Roth. Douglas Daniels getting a leg to the rope, says Kim Carrillo. Spine buster for Daniels. Pinning attempt now. More pins for Daniels than Roth so far in this contest. Roth barely getting his shoulder up there against Douglas Daniels. There could be some damage sustained. Von Roth has an uphill battle now, letting Daniels know how he feels as he sends him to the outside, but now Daniels wisely avoiding the angry Roth and taunting a little bit himself. And Von Roth looking to get half of a table involved. Douglas Daniels not letting it happen. I guess that's where they store all the broken tables, under the ring, but a powerbomb across the table. And then a big slam, sending Von Roth to the outside. Roll up now for Von Roth. Douglas Daniels able to escape. Pinning attempt now for Daniels. And that's it. Douglas Daniels taking one over Von Roth. There had to have been a game plan that we didn't know about, folks, because I've never seen Von Roth get dominated in quite that fashion. Douglas Daniels, a very cerebral, very intelligent man. Of course, the leader of the stable, Richer Than You. And maybe there was just something, maybe it was the power bomb across the half table, but I have never seen Von Roth get dominated quite like that. And it will, in fact, be more infighting in the Richer Than You stable, as Douglas Daniels will go on to face his partner in crime, Bruce Berry. And whoever wins that match will be the #1 contender to face big man Benjamin Rose at the end of the month at New Purpose. Well, we're going to take another short break. Oh, no, we're not. We're not going to take another short break, folks, because we have a title match coming up. We have the women's tag division titles on the line, the Fury bands on the line. Vuelo de Miedo for the 3rd time, attempting to attain glory here in Super Spirit Wrestling against current champions Troubletown. Will be taking to the ring shortly for that contest. Vuelo de Miedo, as I said, this will be their 3rd time trying for the championships. We'll see if they are able to do it. And if not, what will that spell for the future of this tag team?
Making their way to the ring, the challengers, the team of La Grifa y La Gárgola, Vuelo de Miedo.
A very fearsome tag team here in the women's tag division. They faced 2 heartbreaks trying to get to those gold belts that you see around the waist of the champs as they make their way to the ring.
And making their way to the ring, the champions, Priscilla Frost and Nora Nunez, Trouble Town.
Thus undefeated in Super Spirit Wrestling competition, Nora Nunez and Priscilla Frost looking to hang on to their titles again tonight against La Grifa y La Gárgola. Oh my God, the Frostlock so early. The champions may be looking to assert their dominance. Bad territory so far for La Grifa as she looks to reposition, and wisely so. Takedown from Priscilla Frost just to lift her right back up. Slams her on her face, though, nonetheless. Maybe a tag made for both teams. Yes, La Gárgola and Nora Nunez, now the legal women. Nora Nunez looks to be sporting a new look here tonight. Running Bulldog. La Gárgola in control of this matchup now. Suplex sending Nora Nunez to the outside. And La Grifa looking to get involved. Nora Nunez now sustaining an atomic drop, following with a standing moonsault on the outside. 6, 7, 8. In this league, ladies and gentlemen, the titles can change on countout. 11, 12. Oh my goodness. Nora Nunez finally able to break away, getting in at the count of 14. In Super Spirit Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, titles can change on countout. A little bit differently the way we do things here with that rule. Submission offense from Nora Nunez. He specializes in that MMA background. And you see it coming into play there with another leg bar. La Gárgola in control now, looking to make a tag, and she does. Suplex attempt is blocked. Priscilla Frost will have a DDT instead, but La Grifa now in control. Elbow to the back. La Gárgola finally returning to the apron, taking full advantage of the time she's allowed in the ring. A chokehold now from La Grifa. As Trouble Town continues their path through Super Spirit Wrestling as champions, you gotta wonder what team will finally be able to put the brakes on their run. And of course, Vuelo de Miedo looking to do that here tonight. Both of these women trading strikes. Nora Nunez coming out on top. But nevertheless, much damage sustained following that striking contest. And now La Grifa making a turn. Getting her tag partner involved, La Gárgola, who is now on the outside, rolling back in. Priscilla Frost doesn't see the threat behind her. But she's unable to do anything, but La Grifa defending herself, and then some miscommunication. Unfortunately, that could have been a high-impact maneuver from La Grifa, but La Gárgola not noticing. And that mistake could come back to haunt them as this match goes on. Leg control now for Priscilla Frost. Vuelo de Miedo, of course, a very popular tag team in their home country of Mexico. They have been very explosive thus far in the women's tag division, but have been unable to usurp the current champions, Trouble Town. Priscilla Frost and Nora Nunez, of course, childhood friends that reunited in the professional wrestling business once Nora Nunez made her way into the industry after a successful run in the MMA scene. La Gárgola now in control, tag to La Grifa. More submission offense now from Nora Nunez, but she needs to refocus. Back body drop now connecting for La Grifa. Belly-to-belly suplex sending La Grifa outside, and La Gargola eating a belly-belly to suplex as well. Troubletown looking very impressive, but now La Grifa turning to biting the face of her opponent. Could we see more bloodshed in the ring tonight? We've already seen a lot. Big suplex from Gargola, dumping Priscilla Frost to the outside, and now it could be Vuelo de Miedo taking control. Fisherman Buster connecting for La Gargola. High impact maneuver. Pinning attempt now. Proper corner. 2. Priscilla Frost not able to get there in time, but Nora Nunez kicking out of her own volition, and a belly-to-belly suplex connecting for Priscilla Frost. Armbar for Frost, really taking advantage of her time in the ring. She will return to the apron per Lenny Spencer's commands. High impact back body drop from Nunez. Tag to Frost. Beautiful maneuver, beautiful gut wrench powerbomb from La Gargola, but not against the legal woman as she turns her eyes to Frost. Creating a distraction is Nora Nunez for her partner. It will not pay off though, as La Gargola connecting with a body slam and now breaking away for a tag of her own. Corner control now. Could we be seeing a tag team maneuver from the top rope? Wow! Off the electric chair position, La Grifa planting Priscilla Frost with a DDT, and now another DDT at the ground floor. Pinning attempt now. Could be all. Oh, Nora Nunez able to get there just before La Gargola could interrupt. Fisherman Buster for La Gargola. Stereo suplex sending Priscilla Frost to the outside. And again, we have another predicament here. 4. Could we see a title change on a count out, folks? That is allowed here in Super Spirit Wrestling. 9. All 4 competitors now on the outside of the ring in front of our international commentators. 14. 15. 16. La Grifa needs to get back in. Oh my God, back in at the count of 19 is La Grifa, distracted with choking Nora Nunez on the outside. We almost had another loss for Vuelo de Miedo, but La Grifa coming to her senses and is now back in the ring. Tag for Vuelo de Miedo, and perhaps a tag indeed for Troubletown. Diving elbow drop from La Grifa in the corner of your screen connecting. La Gargola working Nora Nunez all the way back to the Vuelo de Miedo corner. Very smart. Can Vuelo de Miedo do it? Can they get that tag team glory that they've been chasing? Almost all there. Nora Nunez getting the shoulder up following the pinning combination. And now, the Troubletown itself on La Gargola in trouble. La Gargola able to break away, able to shake off Nora Nunez. That was, of course, a move that Nora Nunez named after their team. It's called Troubletown. And La Gargola was there. Oh no, Troubletown again. La Gargola's there. She might get the t-shirt. Sending a postcard from Troubletown is La Gargola right now. But she's able to break away again. Very impressive, but you see the arms dropping to her side. The damage has been done. Sit out powerbomb now. Oh my God. Neither teammate was there for their tag partner in that instance, but Nora Nunez able to get the shoulder up following the sit-out powerbomb, and now just some strikes from Nora Nunez raining down on La Gargola. And the Frost Lock. Priscilla Frost laying down in the Frost Lock. La Grifa perhaps unwisely going for Nora Nunez instead of breaking up the submission, and now a pinning combination here from La Gargola. Oh my gosh, another near fall in this women's tag team division championship bout. La Grifa wisely making a tag, La Gargola making a tag into La Grifa. To the ropes. Big spear from Priscilla Frost. And La Gargola, too exhausted to do anything at this point, will return to the apron. Tag made for Troubletown. It's not looking good here for Vuelo de Miedo in their third attempt at tag team glory here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Belly to belly suplex for Priscilla Frost. And now cinching in more damage with the Frost Lock, preparing Nora Nunez for a victory potentially here against La Grifa. Two women trading blows now. So much damage sustained on both sides in this matchup. Nora Nunez with a big chop, sending La Grifa to the ground. Standing offense here, La Grifa in trouble. Priscilla Frost able to get to La Gargola. La Grifa, very impressive, able to break away. That could have spelled the end. Diving elbow drop for La Grifa. She makes a tag to her partner La Gargola. As you see La Gargola still, the use of her arms. She had enough in her to do that. Stone driver and an elbow drop missing as La Gargola repositions, but it was the stone driver. Priscilla Frost getting there. And perhaps if La Grifa had not taken flight with the high-risk maneuver, she would have been there to interrupt Frost, but La Gargola in trouble now. Stone driver! Oh no, but it sends Nora to the outside, but it could very well spell a count out. Nora Nunez to her feet now, battling back to get in the ring. Looking to cause a little more damage to La Grifa, but she needs to get back into the ring. 13? No, that's 9, excuse me. 10. Nora Nunez needs to get back in the ring. 13. Oh no. Oh no! 15! 16! Grifa in control, 17! 18! Oh my God, in at 19 is Nora Nunez following the offense of La Grifa. What a match we're seeing here, folks. And a tag for La Gargola. You get a shot of our arena there. What a contest here. Chokehold from La Grifa. La Gargola in control, bringing Priscilla Frost to the corner. So much action so far in this women's tag division championship bout. La Grifa battling out of the corner, spinning drop toe hold for Priscilla Frost. And now a chokehold from La Grifa, taking Priscilla Frost all the way to the mat. It appears Priscilla Frost has been busted open as well at some point in this matchup. Both legal women now on the outside. Priscilla Frost dropping down into another Frost Lock on the outside. 8, 9, thumb to the eyes. 12, 14, and a kick from Priscilla Frost. 17, 18, 19. So Priscilla Frost, I believe, slipping there. Use of her legs going as this matchup continues. Now a belly-to-belly suplex, and she will make a tag to Nora Nunez. Tag for Vuelo de Miedo. Big knockout punch from La Gargola. Could this be all? Oh, wrong woman. La Gargola in her exhaustion, getting confused. Priscilla Frost not the legal woman. Big drop kick connecting for La Gargola. Now facing off the woman that took away her arms, Nora Nunez. Pinning attempt following that punch. Could we see it all here? Oh my goodness, Nora Nunez getting the shoulder up following that punch, but she is exhausted. Could we have new champions tonight, folks? Priscilla Frost feeling it on the corner. Nora Nunez repositioning. Double wrist lock now being applied. La Gargola in trouble, and that's it. La Gargola tapping. Vuelo de Miedo suffering their third loss at their attempt at championship gold here at Super Spirit Wrestling. Nora Nunez and Priscilla Frost, Troubletown, the current champions, proving to be too strong to overthrow, and they continue their undefeated streak here in the women's tag division at Super Spirit Wrestling. Folks, we are going to take that break that I mentioned earlier. When we come back, our main event, a rematch between former champion Ryoko Matsui and current champion Beverly Brooks. We'll see how that one turns out when we return. Don't go anywhere. All right, folks, thanks for sticking with us. We now have our main event contest, the Destiny Band on the line. Ryoko Matsui, the very first Destiny Band champion, looking to reclaim her title against the very dominant Beverly Brooks. A hot rivalry heating up between these two competitors as they are at the very top of the women's division here in Super Spirit Wrestling. I believe senior official Norio Nakatomi will be on duty for this very important contest. Let's go to the ring now.
Making her way to the ring, she is the guiding light, the challenger, Ryoko Matsui.
And you hear the theme song of Ryoko Matsui saying, "I miss you." It could very well be in reference to the Destiny Band as she looks to get it back against Beverly Brooks, who has certainly been a very impressive champion thus far.
And making her way to the ring, she is the Fury Band champion, Beverly Brooks.
The high-impact offense of Beverly Brooks led her to a victory and a rematch against Ryoko Matsui. Beverly Brooks famously sustaining 9 Galaxy Slams. And it earned her the nickname 9 Lives Brooks. We'll see how many of those lives she needs to use here tonight against Ryoko Matsui. Matsui in control now with a Boston Crab. This should be a great competition here in the main event at Super Spirit Live. Folks, we do thank you for joining us. I hope you've been entertained thus far tonight. There should be another exciting competition before you now. Ryoko Matsui diving fist drop across the chest of Beverly Brooks. I wonder if we'll see any gameplay changes on the side of these two women, as by this point they know each other very well. Plenty of footage to study. Plenty of experiences had. We'll see how that all comes into play. Clothesline is scouted there from Ryoko Matsui, but she's now dumped to the outside. Beverly Brooks giving chase. These two women know what it takes to become champion. Will we have our third title retention tonight on the side of Beverly Brooks, or will we indeed crown our first 2-time champion in Super Spirit Wrestling? Ryoko Matsui now trying to get the crowd fired up, and they are on the side of the guiding light here tonight, it sounds like. Ryoko Matsui with a pair of elbows. Ryoko Matsui certainly having the speed advantage over Brooks, but Brooks undoubtedly with the power advantage. We'll see how that takes shape. Norio Nakatomi signaling a 1 count. Running Bulldog for the guiding light, making a case for herself to become champion once more. Senton Beverly Brooks coming down with all of her weight across the back of Ryoko Matsui. Galaxy Slam early, a very early Galaxy Slam for Ryoko, but she doesn't pin. Instead, she lifts up for another Galaxy Slam. Ryoko Matsui maybe sensing it's going to take a lot. Could that have been 2 of Brooks' lives right there? What? Ryoko Matsui and a shocker with just 2 Galaxy Slams, taking it over the current champion Beverly Brooks, and Ryoko Matsui is your very first 2-time champion. What a shocker, folks. That was supposed to be a very long bout. Many people thought that match would go 30 minutes plus, but Ryoko Matsui with 2 back-to-back Galaxy Slams, a change up in the strategy, as I mentioned, leading her to become the first 2-time champion in Super Spirit Wrestling, and congrats to Matsui. I'm shocked here, folks. I'm completely shocked. Is there some kind of injury with Beverly Brooks that we're unaware of? That was incredible. Ryoko Matsui, no matter what the circumstances may be, folks, she is your new, and again, once more, your Destiny Band champion. Congratulations to Ryoko Matsui. What a heartbreaker for Beverly Brooks and the members of her fan base, as I'm sure many people were expecting her to not only win, but for that matchup to go the distance. And we'll see how this all takes shape as we get closer and closer to our first major event this month, New Purpose, and I do hope that you'll tune in for that. Of course, that will be January 31st. We've got another week of Super Spirit Wrestling action before that happens. My goodness, folks, Ryoko Matsui defying the odds and taking a shockingly fast victory over Beverly Brooks to become your first 2-time Destiny Band champion. Well, folks, I'm all out of things to say here, as I've seen some truly shocking developments over the course of this night. For everyone here at Twitch.tv and Super Spirit Wrestling, I am Freshly Ironed Shirt Donovan. Take care.